Now we will discuss here about the second type of plant tissue, that is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue having the some characteristics and function also, which is given below. The permanent tissue are formed when the meristematic tissue divides. That means after the division of meristematic tissue, the permanent tissue will formed. The characteristics of permanent tissue: the cell having much larger size, and this cell do not perform division type of cell. That means permanent tissue cannot divide after the completion of permanent in position. That means just because of they have not capacity to divide furtherly, hence it is called as permanent tissue. Now the cell of permanent tissue are either thin or thick walled. In the cell of permanent tissue, they having large vacuoles are present. But as you remembered, the vacuole was absent in meristematic tissue. Okay. In the cytoplasm of permanent tissue, either absent or present in a very little amount. Very little. That means if the cell having the large vacuole without cytoplasm, or if the cytoplasm is present, that means in a very little. Now we are going to about the function of permanent tissue. It helps in different type of supports and protection and flexibility and strength, rigidity by the different kinds of or different types of permanent tissue. That is the most important function of this. And it also helps in the transportation of water, mineral and different kinds of transportation occurs by the help of permanent tissue. Permanent tissue having mainly two types. The first one is simple permanent tissue. That means it is very simply said as it is the composed of structurally and functionally similar type of cell. That's why we can say it as simple type of permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue. That means each and every cell will structurally and functionally similar, and it provides the support and protection to the plant or plant parts. Now it having also three types. The simple permanent tissue having also three types. Look at this chart once again. It is the simple permanent tissue, and here the name of the types of permanent simple permanent tissue, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. We will discuss here each and every types of permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue. One more important thing, my dear, in each and every kinds of permanent tissue, that either simple permanent tissue or complex permanent tissue, you should have remembered three things. The first thing is the location, second thing is the structure, and third thing is function. Location means where it is found, structure how it looks like, and function how it behaves as. These three things are most important for each and every types of tissues. So you should remember three things mostly: location, function and structure. Now let's start about the parenchyma. Parenchyma cells having look like this type or maybe this kind of cells. Either it is the location, that means it is present in all part of the plant, that is location. If anyone asks to you where the parenchyma are found or it present, you can simply say it as it is present in all over the plant parts. Is it okay? You can write this point in a location area. So you have to mention the 3 points: location, structure and function. This was the location, that means it present all over the plants. Now the structure is, it is thin walled and living type of tissue. It is most important, my dear. Where the living type of cells or tissue found and where the dead type of cells, we should remember. And it is the thin walled. It is the thin walled. And cell wall is made up of cellulose. It is the most important, my dear. You should remember this point, because each and every permanent type of cells tissue will be different cell wall. So we should remember the one thing: the cellulose is the component of cell wall in the parenchyma. Mostly intercellular space are present. What is intercellular space? I told you in the earlier, it is intercellular space. Intercellular space mostly present, mostly, not always, because you can see in the diagram there is no intercellular space is present. So here the intercellular are present in the mostly cell of parenchyma having the intercellular space are present. How the structure they? The structure of parenchyma may be in oval shape, spherical shape or cylindrical shape. Is it okay? Mostly oval, spherical and cylindrical in shape. It was the structure for parenchyma. Now it's time for the function of parenchyma. What is the function of parenchyma? It mainly store the food. It mainly store the food and water in the root and stem. And it also helps in conduction of water in the roots. That means this is the cell or tissue which helps in conduction of water inside of the root. Now we will discuss about some important related term with parenchyma. If the parenchyma cell contain the chloroplast, that time is called as chlorenchyma, not cholenchyma. It is chlorenchyma, which is different from cholenchyma, which is the another type of simple permanent tissue. It is chlorenchyma. You have to remember, don't be confused. The chlorenchyma means when the parenchyma cells contain the chloroplast. As you know that chloroplast which helps in the photosynthesis. Just because the parenchyma having the chloroplast, it is called as chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma. Next one is erenchyma. These both are not in your syllabus. I am just mentioning here because you have to know more about parenchyma and their types and related to terms. So about the erenchyma, it is a soft plant tissue which containing the air space, and it is mostly found in aquatic plant. It is mostly found in aquatic plant, or these air space will help in gaseous exchange, my dear. Gaseous exchange. Gaseous exchange means as I taking oxygen and after some time we exhale the carbon dioxide.